and greetings to everyone, everybody out there on the Primal 4K app, Fit FM 96.7, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to Primal Sports Center. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane the Shrub Watson. You know what time it is? It's time for Primal Sports Center. And, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I look forward to this every Saturday to bring to you the update on sports all around the world, what's going on, what's about to happen, and what went on during the week. I mean,
yes, Kane, but we know you look forward to it, and I think the viewers as well.
Yeah.
You know, every week, you know, we have exciting guests.
Yeah.
We have a host of different topics that we talk about, you know. So I know our fans out there that they always look forward to this time on a Saturday evening. And I like to also big up our product that we were promoting
last week. CMOS Organics.
Yes, they sponsored the show last week, CMOS Organics, and we'll have to really big it up because I think it's working wonders for me right now, you know. I've been taking it since week, and I'm telling you, I'm feeling a little bit rejuvenated.
Yeah,
yes,
you look younger too.
Exactly.
I mean, apart from the little white in your beard, but you know, they say it's wisdom when you get gray.
Of course,
you know.
of course.
Probably can grow back a full head of hair.
Yeah,
people
probably.
don't even know when when you had the locks.
The dreads.
Yeah, the dreadlocks.
Yes.
But yeah, CMOS Organics is a good product.
Yeah, man. And check it out, guys. CMOS orgs.com.
Yeah.
You can go to the website and check it out, you know.
I do remember if you big up our listeners on Fit FM.
Of course I
did.
did.
96.7. Oh, well, big up again. Fit FM.
People. No, this week, you know, from time to time we have we bring on the greats. We bring on the aspiring greats.
Yeah, last
we bring
week,
on the known and the unknown. You know, this is a show for everybody.
Last week we had the great Renee Simoes.
Yes.
Alongside, you know, tennis. What's his name again?
Randy Phillips.
Plus race car driver.
Yeah, Fraser McConnell
coming on last week. This week.
Yes, this week. It's a really good lineup this weekend. Now we have the man who is responsible for the career of Ewan Blake, the career of Raymond Stewart, Kim Collins, you know, a host of athletes. You know, I save the big name for last. Usain Bolt.
And two budding stars, two 22-year-olds are
rising stars.
I mean, I wouldn't say rising.
I say aspiring greats.
They're prominent right now. Oblique Seville and Anthony Watson, two 22-year-olds who are on the world stage, and the time for them is now. So I wouldn't say rising. They've been rising.
I'm saying aspiring greats. You know,
aspiring greats.
They're aspiring still.
Yeah.
So people will have the great, the honorable Glen Mills.
Yeah.
We'll be interviewing Glen Mills along with the aspiring greats, Oblique Seville, the new sprint sensation. And we have world champion Antonia Watson.
Not only world champion, world youth champion as well. Yes, so they're running a bit late, but I mean, I guess the traffic is out there, and hopefully they'll make it in studio. But we'll have them booked for today, and I'm eager to even ask Glen Mills about some things that I know that go on in training, because as athletes, it's fair to say former athletes. We're both former athletes. Yeah, so former athletes. We know that in practice, that's where the grime and the sweat, and that's where
amazing things happen.
Yeah, because we all see the end results where we'll go at the World Championships, the Olympics, and we see the medals and all that. But in the training ground, we like to hear what goes on, you know, how you build the athletes, you know, to get them mentally ready straight throughout and to improve each season and even to come back. So Glen Mills, who has had a host of top athletes, I mean, to see how and
the most noticeable one of all is Bolt, but a lot of people wouldn't have known that Glen also, well, if you follow track and field, you will know that Kim Collins is also a world champion. And Glen Mills is also behind his career as well. We know you and Blake, but a lot of people would not have known about Kim Collins, the ones who don't follow track and field. So Glen doesn't have one or two, but he has 3 and 4, which is this youngster here, Antonia Watson. So he's one of, I think he's maybe the greatest spring coach to ever grace this planet, you know.
Definitely one of,
lived,
because the medal speaks for itself, and with the times and everything.
Yes, so we're really looking forward to have him right here in studio with us.
It's not overdue, because this was supposed to line up from even before the World Championships, but due to scheduling and traveling and meets and all of that, and now that the season is over, he'll find a time now to grace us with his presence and tell us what it is and how it's like to, as I said, nurture all these talents to stars.
Yeah, man.
And legends.
Let me don't leave off Raymond Stewart, because I remember back in the days, Raymond Stewart was the one who I gravitated towards. He was the one in didn't win, but was always in the finals. And as a Jamaican, you're there as a little youth and say, "Come Raymond, come Raymond." So Raymond Stewart was one of his
flying the flag high. Because he was
coached.
the male athlete that we look forward to be like, all right.
Every Olympics.
Yeah, it was like, can get a chance in the finals, running sub-10s and all of that. And back then, even now, running sub-10 is a monumental feat. Because not anybody just get up and run sub-10. It's still a few persons in history ever clock on a sub-10. And for Raymond Stewart to be doing that from back then to where we have the likes of now, we see a young oblique civil with a PB of 9.86. Knocking on the door, soon get that medal, I know.
Finished fourth, back-to-back World Championship.
And top 8 making Olympic final. So, I mean, the sky's the limit, and I think he's in the right camp. So, we'll hear from him as well later on in the show. So, I mean, we have a lot to look forward to.
All right. So, people, we have some breaking news. We're going to shift the scene from track and field for a bit, and we'll go to the reggae girls and football. The coach who carried the girls the second consecutive World Cup, Lauren Donaldson, was some people say he wasn't fired. They came to a mutual agreement to part ways.
No, he said it's not a mutual agreement.
I know it's not a mutual agreement.
No, but he said that as well.
Yes.
After the news came out that they had a mutual agreement to split.
Official news was mutual from JF.
And then he said it wasn't a mutual agreement, but.
What's your thoughts on it overall, though?
I mean, to me, it's two sides of the coin, because yes, he carried them to the World Cup and he did great things with them, but also I think the reggae girls, to go to the next level, I don't think Lauren Donaldson can take them to that level.
I don't think so.
But yet still, we have to pay homage to him because he's been with them for a while now, and as I said, carried them to the World Cup. So, I mean, for them to go to the next level, and seeing that after the World Cup, we didn't qualify, now we lost to Canada both legs, 2-0 and 2-1. Gold Cup is coming up. Yeah. I think that if we're going or trying to go to the next level, I think the best time now to get a new coach to work with the ladies would be now.
That's point taken. You want to make a shift. Point taken, but I thought it was a bit of bad blood.
Yeah.
Donaldson apparently was more siding with the girls in terms of the complaints that they had against the JFF, and it would have seemed...
No, JFF is definitely
it's a problem.
Be highlighted where there are sins.
Yes.
I'm just speaking about from a coach standpoint.
So you don't think he's that type of coach to get them to the next level? Him don't have that in him repertoire to advance.
Maybe not.
Put in this way, maybe 6-7 years ago, the girls got 8 love from Canada. To the point that we're actually competing now with Canada. So we have seen significant improvement under this coach and previous coaches as well. He wasn't the original coach for the girls, but he was a part of the setup originally. But I've seen improvement, and you may be right in terms of getting.
But even so, I think he should be on the staff or in and around the program.
These girls will be upset because they were the ones who were advocating.
But you have to understand the nature of the sport. You switch teams, you switch coaches. I mean, you can't switch country really.
Under the circumstances.
Under the circumstance. I mean,
him fighting for the girls.
As I said, he didn't get fired. His contract.
Let me tell you what happened.
Expired. He didn't get renewed. So I'm saying, if you're looking to go forward and get a new coach, well, I don't know who the coach is now. I don't know if they're looking abroad or looking locally. I don't think it's an issue where they don't want to pay him. I hope that's not an issue.
Let me tell you what.
You think that's one of the issues?
Let me tell you what. They're not looking anywhere. Right
that's not
now they're in the process of election. They're running a campaign now. That all focus is on regaining power, in my opinion, based on what I'm seeing, based on what's happening on the ground. He got fired because of bad blood. That is one, right?
Yeah.
Siding with the girls, Bonnie Shaw, all of them, they had a big issue with the JFF, or they handle things in terms of being unprofessional, and he's just a casualty of it. And rightfully so, he was advocating for a lot of things in terms of improvement.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't really, the boss don't really like hear when you talk to them like that, you know. So he was called to a meeting. He came out yesterday and said it was not mutual.
Yeah.
He got called to a meeting and basically they didn't offer anything. And that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said it wasn't any mutual agreement for him to walk away. That it was in the best interest of the team. You know, based on how they sent out the
and
release.
then I don't think he even wanted to step down.
Who would want to step down?
Well, some people don't want to step down, but he definitely want to step down.
Of course not.
I'm sure he wanted to continue on the path that he's on.
Of course.
You know, go to higher heights to the girls.
He probably have something that he want to prove. You know, him have an ego to, you know. Him not think him here. You talk about him can't do it. Him hear you sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but I mean,
and him hear Peter.
The naysayers.
The naysayers. So him must hear. So him probably want to prove a point. Say, boy, him carry.
But even so,
carry the team from
an administration standpoint, if you want to go to the next level, and seeing that. I mean, if you are going to try something new, I think that the best time
is now.
Okay. Probably later on, as I said, how many stints Tapper did have with Reggae Boys and Renee Simons?
Yeah.
You have to. It might not work out.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, from a business standpoint, not to say JFFs, run the thing properly.
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get the point, man.
Even touch on points where marketing is concerned and all that, which we're going to get into soon. But if you're going to try and go to the next level with the girls, but whosoever it is, you're running a club system, no matter what. I mean, you can part mutually, or even not mutually, but if you're looking forward, do you think that going to the next level, we're going to carry this coach with us, or this coach is going to carry us to the next level? What do you think? Do you think he is the man for the job to win Gold Cup? Because we have to look further now. If we go round of 16,
I can tell you the problem from where I see it. I don't think the coach is a problem. I think the administration is a problem. I think it starts at the top. The coaches can't do much if the administration isn't organized properly.
Yeah.
You know, we need better facilities. We need a lot of things here. So I don't think changing a coach is going to solve anything, because we see the same issue with the Reggae Boys. You switch from Tapper, you got to Halvinson. Basically, it's the same thing we're looking at. It's the same dysfunctional kind of thing. You know, you're feeling 8 new players, the players are still not playing together. So I think his administration is where we need a change, not coaches. And I used to side with you, Peter, when he said get rid of Tapper. But no, I have to reverse my talk.
I didn't say get rid of Tapper. You guys
I have to reverse my talk.
So like you call back for Tapper now? I catch coach Grenade.
For me, I don't care which coach is there. I think the administration is what needs.
But even so, the girls made a historic run with this administration. They went out there, they represent well.
Yes.
They had the whole nation with them. I mean, but in terms of the other stuff with the marketing and promoting and you know. I mean,
and to be honest with you, Kane, I just said something that the girls did well, even though even with the circumstances and the whole environment. But you don't notice that difference, that the girls are more focused.
And the males?
We don't have to compare, but we can compare. But
they're more focused than what?
No, you can
From use the word more, you're comparing to something.
That is true.
Yeah,
but so they can be in a bad situation and make the best out of it, because I think they're more focused on the task at hand, being that they're coming from such a low standard. You know, when you're coming from the bottom going to the top, you fight harder and you focus more. The Reggae Boys, they've been here, they play.
Go to the World Cup 98, making money all over the world. Playing in all the top leagues.
Come to Jamaica, they come and party a bit before matches and stuff like that. So
I'm surprised I didn't see some of them at Ding Dong party last night.
But
we don't touch on that yet.
But the girls there, I can see the focus level is different. So they can fight through a bad situation, you know. So
but
the administration.
We're talking about two different things here.
The admin need to change.
Yes, the admin need to change, but would you renew his contract?
I would renew it. I would
at this point in time.
I would.
I see nothing wrong with renewing it, but with this window coming up and saying that Gold Cup, and then after that we didn't qualify for the Olympics. I mean, even at the World Cup, we didn't score much goals, you know.
That is true.
Against
we didn't concede much either.
Yeah, but against Canada, we score a free kick.
Yes.
A dead ball.
Most of set plays.
Yeah. So, in terms of the offensive output, I think this coach is more defense minded, which, I mean, but to build and go forward and to beat these teams.
You want somebody more creative.
To beat these teams
you have to be
we are competing with now, to go to the next level, we have to score goals. And we have to, as I said, Bonishaw seems to be absent out there.
Yeah.
I mean, even if she's nursing an injury, yes or no, when she plays for her club, goals.
Yes.
Goals. So what we have on the field, we need to get the best output from it offensively. We're doing a good job defensively. I mean, as I said, from 8-love to where we are now.
To 2-love.
But even so, Brazil, nil, France, nil.
Of course.
We toe-to-toe with the best in the world.
Of course.
Where we can hold them out.
Yes.
But we want to go to that level now where we not only hold them out, to put pressure on them. Because that's the next step, you know.
Okay, so I see your point then. So I agree with you. Keep Donaldson because
keep him, of course.
He has value.
Of course.
He has value.
Whether it's in the setup in around building women's football.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come to a mutual setup for him to still be in the program.
Yeah.
Still develop women's football because he's in and around it. Whether it's national league level, I mean high school level or whatever. Even still in
represented the country as a footballer as well. Brown days and
a
football.
But
mind.
to take it to that level now, where we not only hold out these teams, we're scoring goals.
The offensive
going up 2-0 against Canada and be like, hey, come at me now.
Lock shop.
Whether we're locking shop, yes or no. Whether Canada come back 2-0 or we lose 3-2. But I'm just saying, we need more goals. And Bonnie Shaw isn't
wasted, in your opinion. She's not playing her right role. And
it's not like we're touting her because she's Jamaican. Bonnie Shaw, one of the best female footballers on the planet. It is known. Should go all across the world and score in all these leagues and play. And those are in the top leagues. So why isn't she doing it here? She should do it against the Antigua and the Barbuda.
Lower level.
Yeah, but when she playing these top level teams, we're not getting that output, and we need that output from her. So if we're not getting that output from her, or even so, let us say, boy, Bonnie Shaw miss a bag of chance. Boy, Bonnie Shaw would have scored up for Man City. She not getting a chance.
None at all.
She not getting a chance. And she's a potent player. Yeah. So we now just taught her because she's Jamaican. She's producing. She's not like, oh, we're only say that because she's Jamaican. No. Bonnie Shaw, a top level striker. One of the best strikers in the world. And she not getting a chances. And how you score goals?
Yeah.
You're not going to score every chance you get in. So she have to get a near miss. She could be like, all right, she depend on a drought.
One out of three. As a top striker, she
not getting a chance.
In every 3 chances.
She get a chance, she miss, be like, all right.
Yeah.
But she not getting any chance. So I'm saying that offensive output, I don't think that this coach.
And you're right, because we don't score from any
a dead ball.
Plays,
even the work up a dead ball, we score from corner.
Set plays, yeah.
So even the defensive end is fine, but how you win matches?
Yeah, you have to score.
You have to score. The game start nil.
Eventually, you have to score.
Yeah. We're gonna go PK because I even remember when we were making predictions on for the World Cup and all of that. Peter was saying the only chance Jamaica have is to go to penalty kicks. So we said, not to say, Peter predictions sometime waver, but he been flood, but since he get the CMAS right there, But if you get what I'm saying.
So which is there a coach out there?
I think I'm gonna go shopping.
Oh, okay.
The good old international market. I mean, but we're gonna get a coach Grimmy again, where that we call him film head now.
Yeah.
Everybody on the show is saying coach now going good.
Same for the same.
Even so, we're not creating more chances for the reggae boys either. We're creating more now, but even so, something right. But we do have that creative midfielder. The girls, you watch the girls, And you see the talent out there.
I see talent out there.
Especially in the midfield.
My God, man. I see girl calling for ball with people, 2 defenders and then back and touch and control and bounce back. Something I don't see anywhere else. Yeah. You know, so no, I saw it many times. You know, they come back for the ball, but as Kano, the offensive transition is just not there.
Not there.
That part from
and they seem to be playing under instructions.
Yes, that is true.
Defense true. First. Hey, don't concede, which is fine. Don't concede, but there's that next level. Well, and we're not knocking on the door anymore now. We're not knocking on the door. If we're drawing with France, Brazil,
we're
Canada,
elite.
We're up Canada. Those are 3 top 10 teams in the world, you know. No matter what level.
But Peter just wants to say something. No?
Yeah. Even if it's no matter what level, top 10 in the world. No matter, you could be doing curling, you could be doing lawn bowling, you could be doing darts. You could be your top 10 in the world.
Look at the group that we got at the World Cup. Come out that group.
Like only one primary predicate, but we can't really work with film prediction more while too. Because it's a madman. But he did say we are qualified to the group, but that was more out of national pride. Yes, I didn't see us qualified to the group. It wasn't an
easy group, and so I would say Jamaica is maybe second tier in terms of elite in women's football.
Yeah. Outside of the top 10, top 15 countries,
Jamaica's an elite.
I see that we can, when we're playing a match.
Yeah.
When we're playing a match, we can win. So we are definitely top tier two.
Yeah.
With the Brazil and the France, we're more hoping there, hold them out, pick. So to move to that next level, which we have to aspire to, because we can't get this window now where the girls, all this attention, everything should be pouring into them. We're not touching on the administrative standpoint. For them to go to that level. And we'll have the output. Brown is a top player as well.
Brown.
Yeah. I mean,
she's not performing well though, but yes, she's.
But we have to get these are the players we work with, and you can change club, you can't change country, you know.
Yeah.
So these are the girls that we know and what they're capable of, and they're potent. So we need to get more to them offensively.
All right.
So, but my point is, keep London within the program, but yet still, I think that we need a fresh outlook on. So even so, I don't think the defensive end will change no matter what.
Yeah.
We'll have that base.
Sometimes you need a fresh face. I do
agree.
We
need a fresh face. So.
Sometimes, maybe even the person saying the same thing, but there's a fresh face of everything.
2 years down the road, London could be coach again.
Exactly. So, so let us look forward to that. Let us wait to hear who's the next hiring from the JFF. Let us wait and hear. But we have another thing to touch on. We're going to move on to this whole controversy about the West Indies, West Indies Cricket Board not giving, or Jamaica not bidding to host one of or maybe a couple of T20 games at the World Cup next year, which is scheduled from the 4th of June to the 30th.
Yeah. Where cricket play again in Jamaica?
Cricket played at Sabina Park.
No, so you're mad. And soccer party? No, man, Sabina cricket no play Sabina. People got Sabina for party?
Yes, it's a big issue now. A lot of the people, they're coming out now and say, how can we not bid for such a big event? I know T20 is the most popular thing right now and in terms of cricket. And even in terms of cricket, in terms of sport. Because cricket right now is the second most watched.
Look on the countries that going to host matches.
Yes, America.
The Eastern Caribbean, full of, we can't get too much.
And the US will
and
be
the thing is,
matches as well.
And the thing is, these countries that come into that playing want to come to Jamaica.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to come to. So it's not like we don't have that pull factor when it comes to marketing.
Yeah.
People want to come to Jamaica. Even the players that play in the West Indies team want to come to Jamaica.
They're not thinking about the pan chicken, man. You know much people from India would love and these countries.
And pan chicken everywhere, man.
Would love to come to experience Jamaica.
Yeah.
A point to highlight the country. And a different. Remember, okay, we had this discussion 2 weeks ago, which is the most watched sport And some people have said cricket is number 2.
No, some sites it's
no. Cricket is number 2.
Well, the whole subcontinent there.
Yes, man. No, man. Cricket, especially cricket, is a big thing, and they're looking to push it into the American market. That's why America is going to host games next year for the T20. And Jamaica missed that opportunity. Come on, man. I don't know from which
and I'm sure
but it seems as if it's more that the country itself, because I know these things have to go through government.
And I'm sure if we host matches, the Primal team will be there. I mean, we'd have to pull some links to get some tickets probably, but even so, I would want to go to the matches.
Of course.
I know people. I'm sure that stadium would be full.
The stadium in Trelawney, I guess, and I can hold, I think, about maybe 40, 50,000.
And cricket kind of dying out in Jamaica. So to even build that back and push it forward.
Exactly about that, It's because you're urban. Cricket is dead. I agree, cricket is dead.
It's dying. I said it's dying.
Well, it's dying in the urban areas. If you go Westmoreland and these places, a cricket, the man is still
nobody now bowl no ball at Westmoreland.
Yeah, but the SDC thing that they have where they travel around is packed. Yeah, man, them love them cricket still. The whole western side of the island.
Community, man. Cricket, man, I shoot basketball and I kick
the
box,
problem
man.
Is that them man is still listen to cricket on radio and think them still have them little thing down in the west.
But this
side of Jamaica, the cricket is dying without a doubt. Without a doubt. And who is supposed to blame for that? Who is to be blamed for all of that? Schoolboy cricket don't come on TV no more.
No.
It's not exciting like when we used to watch Marlon and them and they play Sunlight from in the first song. Yeah. And the place pack and everybody. Nobody don't watch cricket anymore.
I remember watching Sunlight cricket outside my classroom window, not listening to the teacher. I mean,
Hold on there.
Ball of fly over my classroom.
Yes, man. World Cup cricket ago when Brian Lara battle Courtney watched the end of the crease at all kind of man is class stop.
Yeah, them thing they not happen again, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Used to stuff box and play cricket and so that even hosting games will bring back a vibe to the cricket.
It can bring back an energy to the thing.
But why not
host? Youngster go and watch for the first time and say,
why not host matches? The last couple of times I've been to Sabina Park, Martin Cup football, schoolboy football.
Yeah.
Party.
That's all, yeah.
Party.
Yeah.
I might go Sabina Park later. Who to tell? I hear them have some 10 to 10 soccer thing, but I'm not even so sure about that. But even so,
yes.
Premier League matches, football matches being hosted at Sabina Park and parties. No cricket really.
Yeah.
Not really go on.
Yeah.
And Sabina Park is the mecca for cricket. In Jamaica. Not only Jamaica, Sabina Park is a big ground.
Yeah, of course. It have history.
It have history in the world.
Tradition. Yeah, man, it have history, man. Big. Lots of history there.
I'm not bidding for any matches. I mean, so I don't understand. A big international tournament.
Boy, it puzzling me.
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
None of these islands, none of these islands are better off than Jamaica in terms of spending and all of that to host and the money and all of that. I don't believe that, I don't think they're better off in terms of economics than Jamaica.
Yeah.
To use that excuse that we don't have any money, but you're gonna make back money.
Yeah, man. It have a whole lot of people, man. So it don't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it is very sad. It is very sad, It's something that T20 and as I said, T20 is so popular now. The amount of people go to watch that. But anyway, we're gonna have to drop this and continue this later on in the show. Now we're at the midpoint, and it's time for sports commentary.
The controversial boss.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome. What a week in sports. At any rate, I want to advise the Primal fans that Coach Mills is stuck in traffic, but I can certainly assure you that he's on his way. He told me with the kids. With the guys? With the lads. He said the lads. Let me use the right word.
World champion.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to refer to the world champ as a kid.
Oh.
But no, he's on his way with the lads. No, they're stuck in traffic. I look outside. It's stationary.
Yep.
It's actually static. So bear with us while the coach tries to make his way to the studio. Sports commentary. Gonna be short this time around. Happy birthday, Roberto Biles, the ageless table tennis warrior. Roberto Biles came to Jamaica as a veteran and managed to make his way all the way to the finals of the national champs. I don't know if it would be embarrassing if Roberto won the national championship, but Roberto, I think he's somewhere in the unmentionable part of 60s. But happy birthday, Dino. Who watched Reggae Girls leg number 2 against Canada? We had a 2-love deficit. And there were some of us who were saying that, boy, it's just 2 goals, and we'll be back in the game. But then the history has it that Jamaica had up to that point conceded 60 goals to Canada and scored 1. And I wrote it on my Facebook that, boy, the odds of us even getting a goal are indeed minuscule. And, well, they are intimidating. But the point is that we managed to score a goal against Canada. And I think that is something that is marvelous. We lost 2-1. We got beat up as expected. But we scored a goal against Canada, and it was not a penalty kick. That's the amazing thing. It wasn't a penalty kick. But it was a dead ball situation. But congrats to Reggae Girls for actually scoring against Canada. I didn't think we would have a chance of scoring against Canada. But like I said, it's still a victory. But then again, the coach, this issue with the coach, and we need to get to the next level. I heard one of my people here say that we need to get to the next level with the coach. I don't think we're even at the level that we think we're at. I think that Lorne Donaldson did a magnificent job as a tactician for us to pack the defense and get rid of the ball and keep other teams from scoring against us. But Lorne didn't have the tools or the material to take Reggae Girls to that next level, which is, what do we do when we keep kicking away the ball and playing negative football? At some point, we had to play ball, and we never did have that. We have one of the reputationally greatest ballers, I'm being told. But although I haven't seen how she got that reputation, not from the evidence of the World Cup, which I watched a lot, and the last couple of matches after that. I haven't seen anywhere where Bunny Shaw is this great quality striker and all that we talk about. I know that Bunny Shaw can bully St. Kitts and Cayman and what other small country? St. Vincent? St. Vincent. She will score goals against them, but I've not seen, and by the way, she does well in the Premier League, so let's not be unfair to her. However, for me, Lorne has not worked out how to use Bunny Shaw in the Reggae Girls. I don't see how she's connected, and it reminds me of a similar problem that Hall Grimson has with Mikel Antonio. They couldn't figure out how to use Mikel Antonio. Basically, Mikel Antonio was an isolated man, 100 meters up the field, and not in any way connected with the play at all. Giving the defenders hell yes, taking 2 defenders, sometimes 3. But the similarities are inescapable, that we did not seem to have a plan as to how to get the ball. How do we score a goal? And Kian said it cynically that we only seem to can score penalties, own goals too. You left out own goals, own goals and dead ball situations. So honestly, as an administration, there's so much work to be done for our girls to have an offensive unit that can score goals. And I don't think a coach will make the difference. I think we need players. And I mean, we're not as good as we think we are. We're just not as good as we think we are. Certainly, if Bunny Shaw had a unit around her that could provide her with goals, she would have given us the goals. We're just not the quality team that we think we are, right? They say we're rated, 35?
That's good.
I think that's about right.
No, we're going to improve.
I think that's where we should be.
We're going to get higher.
So, Sherika is ranked 2nd among all female athletes this year. And I think that congratulations are deserved there. Mm-hmm. The only person that did better than her is the African girl. Is it Ethiopian?
Yeah,
who actually broke the world record maybe 2 or 3 times this year. So there's no way anybody could have beaten that girl to be the top-rated female athlete on the planet. Sherika did well. Remember, Shakari in there. So many, and Sydney in there. And the African girl in there, they heard love from Nigeria. Toby in there. And Sherika is rated the cream of the crop. So that's a remarkable achievement. And we have to give congratulations to the coach of MVP, Stephen Francis, even though the man seemed disappointed that she didn't break the world record. And I think that world record is not such an easy thing to break as we're making it out to be, How often does a sprint world record get broken? Very, very rarely indeed. Some records like, what's her name? Some records is 25 and 30 years those records stand, before they can be broken. So I think that Stephen Francis might have gotten a little ahead of himself, thinking that the world record would have been broken.
Probably should do it in training.
Hand timing, you break record a lot in hand timing.
No, but the man been around the sport.
There was a Chinese high jumper. I don't remember his name now. Who claimed that he broke the world record in training. And when he looking around, he couldn't find the coach. So he went and called the coach. And the coach laughed after him. You know that? I don't remember the name. You remember China had a high jumper? Yeah. They had a high jumper at one point. But I say all of this because, Jamaicans, we're a fast people and we move fast. But recently we opened another highway down on the south coast. And I think it's time we look at the speed limit in Jamaica. We are the kings of speed. We can handle speed. Surely we can handle a few miles per hour extra. Did you guys know that the speed limit in the built-up areas in Kingston is probably about 50, 60 kilometers per hour? And the speed limit on the big north, what do you call it? North-south is 80 kilometers per hour. Yeah. There are times when I'm riding a bicycle, I think I'm going faster at 80 kilometers per hour. Have you tried going 80 kilometers, descending the hill to come back to Kingston? It's difficult. Once you take your foot off the brakes. I have about 4 tickets from
That's
my point. Once you take your foot off the brakes.
And I'm not a fast driver.
Once you take your foot off the brakes, you will exceed 80 kilometers coming off the hill. So I know the Prime Minister watches this show. So I'm calling up what I say. I am hereby sports commentary as the producer calling on the Prime Minister Andrew Holness.
The House Speaker.
I hear that once you call Andrew Holness or the Speaker of the House, Mrs. Holness, or soon to be Finance Ministers Junior Holness 1 and 2. I hear that once you call that my name in here, So I'm calling on Mr. Holness. Please do something about the speed limit. I'm tired of being charged for going 85 coming down the hill. And that's with your foot on the brakes.
Yeah.
That's sports commentary. What say you?
Tell you, how much tickets you have on the toll there?
None currently. I think I forgot to court on Tuesday though.
But for a different matter.
Same ticket, man. Them ticket business here out of hand.
Tell you, boy.
I'm gonna start it out. I'm gonna plead not guilty.
Right now, I don't have enough points on my license because they just ticket me for nothing. They can't tell the cops anything.
Yeah. But that was a good point there because I think it's ridiculous that the speed limit at 80. Yeah. It's no good to have it at 80.
I tell you. You ever come off ferry, and as you come off ferry, bluff 50, and they're right around the corner there waiting on you.
It's ridiculous.
And it's from 80 to 50, one big decrease.
Yeah.
And the waiting right, it's ridiculous. You can't tell the cops anything.
You can't tell them anything.
It's a money making thing. But
all right, but the phone lines.
Do you remember the phone lines are open? 1-876-552-7406. That's 1-876-552-7406, and that's via WhatsApp only.
Yes, and people remember that we have Froggy in 5 coming up very soon. Yeah, coming up. Well, Peter touched a little bit on Sharika. She went for it. She went for the record in the 200 meters, and as you rightfully said, you guys say all the time that you just have to run the race. If you keep thinking about it.
But she ran sub 21.5 3 times in her career, and I mean, to me that is ratified here. That's a different sphere now, because not anybody run under that time
consistently.
There's one time which is work at 21.34, which to me, probably has a question mark on it, but that is the benchmark, and we want her to break it, and she wants to break it. Stephen Francis thinks she's capable of it, so for him to say
he's disappointed,
I think it's more of a psychological move to try to get more of her I'm sure he's pleased with her season and her performance. Gold medal.
Could it be a little bit of marketing as well?
There you go.
Creating that hype.
Him know what him doing. Him know what him doing. And she know that him know what him doing. So when them come out and say this and say that, the relationship there is great because I always say, it's up to coach. It's up to coach. You notice all these athletes in the interviews, they direct it to the coach, what the coach have planned for them, and they trust in their coach. So him saying that him disappointed, I don't want to break record, I think he knows she's capable of it, and she was in that form because she's in the form of her life. And there's no time like the present. Next season, I know, once she's healthy, she'll go for it again. And I mean,
and one of the things is, I think if she have somebody there, like maybe if Elaine can come back to some form of form as well to help push. I know competition always drive you to evolve even more and more, to go faster and faster. But and next point that you guys raised, I don't think you should have a world record in your mind when you're running a race. I think you should just run the race. Yeah. Just focus on running because when you watch a lot of world records that like Donovan Bailey,
so how you block the talk though?
Just run your race. Just run your race. But maybe she need competition. So if she have competition that can distract her from trying to run, from trying to break the world record, like Donovan Bailey, right? In that 1996 finals, he was just running a race. Was trying to win and just come out with a world record.
So you're saying that we have to wait for that next wonder?
Not necessarily wait. Huh?
How the original record said?
I think she was just running.
Just run and
I think when you watch Flojo race, she was just running.
Yeah, she needs a competition.
No. I'm saying.
I don't really think she needs competition. I just think everything has to come
some
together.
Some records, they had competition. Donovan had competition, right? So it's not all world records is a blowout. And I do agree that majority of it is a blowout. I agree with that. But I think that if she have somebody beside her that can push her a little bit more, I think that record can go next year easy.
I don't think she needs competition necessarily.
I think when you focus on something like that,
I just think everything have to just come together at the right time for that one time.
Fast track with some breeze.
Let's say she does break the world record and, for instance, run 21:33.
Yeah.
If she does that, I don't think she'd ever go back near there again. Just like how Flojo just run that time, she'd go back to running 21:4s, 21:5s. So that one race is not like, a pole vault, they move it up an inch and you break the record,
Yeah.
She's just going to break the record and then she ain't going to touch about that. So it's not like she's going to run 21:33.
What lead you to believe that?
Because the record is the record. That record is...
That's one of the hardest.
It's one of the hardest records to break.
I think that's a tough record.
That record, 21, that female record, you
tough.
have to be flying.
I think it's tough.
Because what Sherika Jackson is doing now is basically the record.
In many people's eyes.
In many people's eyes. So for she to push against that barrier and PB again.
Why am I pushing against it?
Flojo's record. What's wrong with Flojo's record?
I think it's suspect.
I mean, Flojo's whole career is tainted because even so, Sherika Jackson is running a string at times.
Yeah.
And she's basically maxing out. Yeah. She's in the prime of her life. She's physically healthy and strong. And she's one of the most phenomenal female athletes ever in terms of strength. 1, 2, and 4. Yeah. So to get an athlete that can do that and run all 3 disciplines, and this is her pet event. So what she's doing now is next to remarkable. So even so, when you compare it to Flojo's times, Flojo ran at 21:34, and she ran nothing close to that. 21:5, 21:6, way up. VCB used to run 21:7. Alison Phoenix was a gem and still running 21:7. Yeah. So if you compare it to all the greats in the sport, in the 200 meter, she's more consistent. And she's doing what none of them ever do. Even the world record holder in running sub 21:5 so often and going close to it. So we are seeing an athlete in the prime of her life. And for her to break this record, she have to just run a race that everything just come together perfect at one point in time. So I don't think she can run 21:33 and then go back and run 21:29. When she break the record, she's break the record, and we'll just say, all right, we're done with Flojo record. And she go back to running 21:4s, 21:5s. I don't think that...
Hold on again, We said the 200 record.
The
200 record.
How much time both run 9.5?
9.5? One time.
How much time run 9.6?
No, twice.
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
So there you go.
Twice.
No, I just say record on a something where you just, especially in sprint, you go run 978, you go run 977.
Remember, and then
things have to just come together.
Sprinting rough
and come back season after season
to repeat them kind of performances.
So even so, the time is now, and I think the window is will be closing, and I think next year, barring any injury, healthy, she will get closer to it, and if she does break it, it will be that race where everything just aligns, whether it's breeze, whether the track, and then she breaks it, and then that's it. I don't think she can run 21.3 and then go back and run 21.3 again.
You think the 100? You think the 100 is which one? The 100 or the 2? Which one is more difficult?
10:49 or the 21:34. I think the 200 is more difficult.
You think for a woman?
It's a woman's record we're talking.
No.
For both.
No, well,
for me, male too.
I think in the 100 for the male, I think the male is harder.
958 to 1919.
Yeah, I think the 1919 is easier, and I think the 100 meter for the male is more difficult.
958.
The 958.
That's rough. Yeah, 958.
I think it's tough.
Tough.
I think that.
And if you look on it, because I mean, both are 963, 958, 969.
Remember the time in which when Flojo ran that race, you remember track and field was all about steroids. A lot of things happened during that period, and we all know it. From Soviet Union come right back. So we all kind of have an idea what went on. Ben
Russians,
Johnson, Carl Lewis, all of those guys came up in the 80s, that time where that was one of the things that in the atmosphere.
That was shadowed.
Let us not touch on our national hero, Merlin, right there. But,
who lasted the test the time.
That's why when I say for the females,
about 4 or 5 decades.
It's strength. That 200 is about strength.
200 female is hard. Yeah.
I think the 200 for the female is a difficult one to break. I think the 100 is more achievable.
For the male.
For the females.
For the females, sorry. 10,
but a female, it was a female that ran the Flojo record, it was a female record. It's it's not more difficult than any other record.
When I look at Flojo
in comparison to the 100.
Sure.
What are you not too sure about? Yes.
I am not too sure. That she didn't look. No, that was a different.
He's saying she didn't look feminine.
Yeah, what is he saying? Get it out, Dale. Get it out.
No, I'm saying that time in track and field is tainted. It's called the steroid era, and we all know it. Just like in baseball, we all know it.
So everybody there was cheating.
I think track it was.
But whether or not,
I think
she was the one that ran 21.34.
It wasn't regulated. It was not regulated in that time.
So do you think Raymond Stewart was cheating?
Raymond Stewart?
Yes.
Apparently not enough.
I don't want to share my opinion and
if he was probably apparently not enough in comparison to his competitors.
A man run a race, and I'm not going to call any names here. A world record at that. And the person who came second was saying, no way on earth this could happen. If me juice up and the man beat me by 5
That's Carl Lewis you're talking about.
I didn't call it a name. And I call it a name. I didn't call it. It's like a little story right here, like a background.
Yes.
In the streets. And man said, boy, I'm going to get beat by 5 meters, I have to go talk,
Yeah.
Me under something, and me get beat by so far, by that much.
What that man under? And the man will win, say, but if everybody had do it, what the problem? How you gonna take on my medal?
Point. He did say that.
The man say if everybody had do it,
it's equal.
Why you take on my medal?
Exactly my point.
So your argument is we should discount all the records set in that era.
I think.
Or make everybody juice up now.
I think they know.
Yes.
They
but what
know
can
that
you
a
do?
lot of those records from that time, a lot they know.
Yeah.
Of course they know. Let me tell you something. In those times, they were trying to market track and field through Carl Lewis was the face of track and field in the 80s. Yes.
America, you know America.
Long jump. So you cannot take down your star. You cannot take down your star because it hurt the sport.
And make it worse, he's a Canadian.
But we
Canadian
all know,
Jamaican.
Guys came out and say yes.
Before the race, he was a Canadian, you know.
Publicly,
yes.
After the race, Jamaican born, you know.
Yes.
So publicly, these
Jamaican
guys who
born
ran
sprinter.
that time, they spoke about steroids and drugs.
Yeah.
That's why they tried to clean it up. In the 21st century. That's why they're trying to clean it up. So it's a tough record. I think the 200 is a tough record.
21-34. She came 21-41. Isn't that far?
It's just pretty close. It's just a nod of a head, you know. That's what you
think.
No, man.
0.07
0.07 of Wally, man.
If you time it from here to here, that's 0.07 of a second.
Probably less. But
that's what you think. It's a tough record.
It's a tough record to break.
But you think that she can get it in Paris next year?
I think so.
Not
so, yeah.
at Paris, but over the course of the season. Not
because
at
of
Paris.
The rounds. That will prove our greatness, you know. That's why both great, you know. Both did the rounds.
Yeah, you have levels to the greatness, you know. You go way up top. Both's probably the greatest athlete of all time. I see some people saying Michael Jordan, Lionel Messi, but we don't give Bolt enough props when it comes to being the greatest sports man of all time.
No.
But I think he's the most. No. I think. Let me separate it.
Yeah.
Let me separate it before you go, Peter. I think Bolt is the most gifted athlete of all time.
True.
Greatness for me is something that is not just natural. I think he's the most gifted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's why I think everybody should be in awe.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you know, like a man who can work miracle.
Yeah.
So Bolt,
like Muji.
When you see Bolt, you're supposed to be in awe. That man born with them twitch muscles there, and the gift of speed, can run fast like a cheetah. So Bolt is gifted. So you're supposed to have him. But you see, like the other athletes, their is work ethic.
Yeah.
It's more. That's why I say greatness, because you combine work with talent, with a little luck and other things, and other attributes.
No, seeing as you're going back in that greatness argument again, right. I a lot of what you said is correct, but you have to also introduce the mentality part of greatness.
Of course.
And I think Usain fall a little short in that era because so great were his physical gifts. But I think that Michael Jordan,
yes,
because Michael Jordan on many times was outstripped for power, outstripped for pace and all that, and was able to find a way to win. Right? Yeah. Michael Jordan, when them start to physically outmuscle him underneath the basket, Michael found a way to shoot from outside and hit all 5-6 3-pointers in a one thing. That requires some level of greatness that we never saw from Bolt. And because Bolt was so gifted, you never had to see that from Bolt.
Yeah, but there's a flip side to it. What about before winning? Michael Jordan was...
you see greatness? Greatness have to do with you see a challenge and you got to deal with the challenge. Brian Lara losing to Australia and 4 wickets down and 30 runs on the board. And then Brian Lara go there and hit a double century. That's a greatness.
Yeah, but
that is great. You agree? I never saw Usain Bolt have to deal with any challenge like that. Except in Brazil, probably when
peak for peak,
back the lick out.
Peak for peak.
Yeah, peak for peak.
No, what Bolt achieved and the heights what Bolt achieved, running 9.58, running 19. I saw the coach not here because I want to ask if him run sub 19 in training. You know.
Timing in training is a very easy situation.
But even so, what Bolt do and what Bolt reach, I mean, that man is probably the greatest athlete of all time.
I can't.
Yes,
that.
But we're talking.
I go side with Peter on this one. I'm very rarely that side with Peter. But I don't. I think he was just super.
No, but what Michael Jordan do? I mean,
he had to overcome obstacles, many obstacles, not just one or two.
It's comparable to other people's careers.
Bolt was just too better. Put it this way: I've never seen Bolt in a situation where him know this man can beat him and run the same time as him.
Yes, and had to fight it.
And had to fight. He was just he was just born with that gift of speed.
Correct, but we never see the gritty part. We never see the gritty part.
No, the gritty part after 04 when he was a junior.
Yeah, what about the chain in the mouth and
coming back after injury? You can't count that.
Yeah, but that's overcoming.
That's not part of the career.
That's overcoming.
That's not part of the career.
Not everybody.
Look here. You know, Messi. You have Messi. Messi are your youth, right?
Messi.
You know that we have not yet seen Messi do the things where Maradona do in terms of adversity. And then Maradona going at the belly of the beast.
So when the last World Cup? So Messi the last World Cup with the whole world on him shoulders.
Belly of the beast.
No, what Messi the last World Cup?
Maradona against England, the game even, and the clock winding down, and then Maradona do a thing and people say, boy, that was not goal enough. And then Maradona get the ball above half line, turn on the field, run past 7, 8 man, and put the ball in the goal. to show your women. That's a greatness.
No, but
on the world's biggest stage.
What
On the world's biggest
Messi
stage.
just do this last
Messi
World
never
Cup?
did that in the World Cup. Never did that in the World Cup. He was on a winning side.
That great moment. That great moment.
Yeah.
That Mexico goal?
Yeah, I agree.
That Mexico goal? You know, you need
Good,
to
it was good, but it wasn't on that level.
But in all fairness, let us
well, with Maradona doing this? When Maradona doing this?
No, we talking about the answer to that.
No, but what about the next one? 2-1 was the scoring. What about the next one? The Maradona goes so.
It's greatness.
I realized that's cheating, bro.
No, hold on.
That's
Yes,
cheating, bro.
that was cheating. I agree.
That's cheating,
It was
bro.
cheating.
Hold on.
Messi scoring every round in the World Cup.
Being in a situation and making it work.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And the next thing.
In a situation, anything you can use,
Yeah.
you use it to your advantage
All right.
to win the game.
Maradona winning World Cup was his peak and at his peak.
Yeah.
Messi far from his peak, and what in the World Cup against adversity, twice in career. Only thing
We
missing.
never see the adversity.
Oh jeez! After losing the first match, after losing Saudi Arabia.
No. Yeah. That's
Saudi Arabia. I'm losing Saudi Arabia. And then against Mexico, that goal, I said, Netherlands coming back 2-2.
But to be honest, okay.
Mbappe coming back again.
1986 Mexico, Maradona did some incredible things.
Unbelievable moments. Unbelievable moments.
And some cheating moments.
It was unbelievable what he did at the World Cup.
You talk about Flojo, the knocking Flojo for the... And then knocking Maradona for the...
Here's the thing. It's a part of football. You know, sometimes a man talk and no tricks and trade. Back in those
No, I talk about being on a high.
Maradona
just a run.
That was something. Yeah, that was something.
Maradona can't
never have that problem.
That was in
86.
USA.
That's 94.
So
That's
you feel say at the first that Maradona a touch of substance in the USA?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
So I mean, but you're telling me Messi never faced no adversity in the World Cup? The amount of pressure Messi under in the World Cup. The only other person I see come under so much pressure is LeBron. But LeBron switched team and go him want go.
Yeah, well,
LeBron jump ship. But Messi
he was under a lot of pressure.
Messi retire and come back for retirement and lead him team to World Cup.
I agree.
But, what are you talking about?
But what I'm talking about though is just that Maradona just had great moments. At the greatest of times.
See, but you see Messi scoring at every match. Messi scoring at every round of the World Cup.
I do agree, but it was
not the same.
It's not the same. You guys are forget what World Cup, what went on in the World Cup.
It's not the same.
The greatest World Cup final that ever played was the last one,
So
Okay.
Go ahead.
How many occasions? I remember when Lakers were about to be eliminated in the last playoffs, probably the Western Conference thing. And it was a clutch moment between, was it Nuggets and Lakers? I think it was.
Yeah.
And LeBron had 2 seconds on the clock and asked for the ball. And there's a tussle. The player gave the ball to LeBron, and LeBron was supposed to make the shot. And had he scored it, it would have been in the finals, and you would have said LeBron is indeed great.
Yeah. LeBron four of them getting
LeBron never made the shot. No, never made the shot. It was he was playing it. I don't remember the game, but I remember the moment. And the fact is, in such a moment, there's no doubt Michael Jordan would have scored that shot. You agree, Dale?
I always find a way.
Yes, Michael Jordan would have found a way to win that match, and that's the difference between really good.
You know, so Michael Jordan missed a lot of shots.
Yes, but on the time when it mattered,
a lot of game winners.
At the time when it mattered most, Michael Jordan delivered.
No, but people.
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods clutch too. Many a clutch moment. That's what I tell you. Many a clutch moment. Tiger Woods coming up the back nine, and they're everybody tied, and then Tiger Woods is probably a shot behind him, lose the ball in the woods somewhere, right? Yeah. And then on that last walk up the back nine to hole number is 19 hole, or 18 hole. Yeah. The last hole, Tiger Woods score an eagle.
No, Tiger Woods.
How many times we see that?
No, Tiger Woods.
How many times we see that?
Tiger Woods.
Sink a 20-foot birdie putt for win. That is greatness. That's what greatness is.
No, but I'm saying
Walner. How many times we see Walner look like him losing right down to the last one? Olympics at age 38, 39.
Messi at age 36 at the World Cup.
Greatness.
No, but I'm saying that, Mark Hughes, you can give it who you want to give, but I'm saying Bolt should be more in the conversation. People leave Bolt out of the conversation. I'm saying no problem if you put Michael Jordan over him.
Bolt's
no problem
supremely talented.
No problem if you put Ali over him.
Yeah,
no problem if you put. But I'm saying Bolt is definitely in the convo, and I think he gets. Them leave him out. Him get passed over way too often. Bolt right on the heels of all these greats.
You really think Bolt, the Bolt story can match up to
you see all these sports that you call?
Yes.
And all these names that you call?
Yes.
They have, there are probably people can match up to them in somewhat of a light where they try to put people in that space, whether it's basketball, the golf with the Arnold Palmers and Michael Jordan with, the LeBron now or Kobe or even before.
Sure.
Both argument done. Nobody close. 9.58.
No. You're talking track and field. You're talking track and field.
I'm talking sports-wise.
Yeah, but if you're going
you will
into
never
sports,
see a Bolt again in track and field.
For a long time.
Yeah, but my brother,
you will see a Michael Jordan.
You will see a
I don't think you will see a
You see a Tiger Woods. No, but people truncate Michael Jordan's career to 6 championships.
No,
Michael Jordan played 14 seasons.
No, it's not. I don't want.
I've not seen it in the great
I don't
things,
want to start. When I see that, what I see that man do on the court, I don't see nobody do it yet. Maybe John Moran coming close.
John Moran, yeah, I like that guy, but
all right, you see, you start calling him and people are close and do this and do that.
Is close now.
Close to what? 1919?
1931.
I agree that
close to what? You think?
Close
you
to
just surprise yourself.
Close to greatness. Close to greatness.
You just surprise yourself 7 seconds, Peter. It's not that close. But you remember when just said that?
Yeah.
1999. Am I maths good?
I think both is superior to the 1919 anyway.
Yeah, but remember,
I personally
but hold on.
way superior.
Wait. But Paris is a few months down the road. Noah Lyles have him chance.
So you're saying Noah Lyles in the same class with Bolt?
No.
Not even the same school?
Not even
the same campus?
That's unfortunate. I wouldn't say that.
No.
All right. Bolt having masters and nobody not even start university yet in a track and field.
Well, that is true.
In track and field.
We can put it. We can say
you have people closer to all these greats in their sports. Maradona and Messi, who you want to choose? People say LeBron over Jordan, which to me is not even a convo. But you have people who have that conversation and fear to them.
Yeah.
But you can't put Bolt with, this person. No.
All right.
Bolt is like the Messiah virgin.
Precisely.
Gifted. And we're not talking. I don't think you can say gift.
Maradona gifted.
Gifted and great. I think you can separate it.
So you don't think Bolt work hard?
Yes, him work hard. No.
You don't think Bolt work hard?
Not as hard as
No, I mean not as long as the rest.
I don't think he worked as hard.
No, Bolt work hard, man. I only perform it. I'm sorry, Glen Mills. I only perform it. Bolt vomit up on you with the mash up,
make it in.
Bolt perform it and mash up. You think a man just talented so and just go run 9-5 and 9? You know, mistake him talent and him rob on gift of speed, which other people have, but to matriculate that and manifest it to a point where you run 9.58 and 19. Him injured. Him get injured.
Here's where he dropped the ball.
Him get injured.
If I had put Bolt as one of the greatest, it's like how Deion Sanders played NFL and baseball. He's one of the greatest. Well, he's the greatest cornerback to ever play in the NFL. Played Major League Baseball. Baseball is difficult.
Yeah.
Play one match and take the helicopter, go play a baseball match in Major League.
Yeah, we know Deion.
No, go ahead.
Bolt should have run the 400.
Nonsense.
If I'm going to put him in the grade, him should have the 100. Hold on now. The 100, the 2, and the 4.
So you're saying...
And then I could have pushed him above MJ.
One second. You're saying versatility. So you're saying you think that because a man can do a few tricks well, that equate to excellence in a
so like you want to put Deion Sanders over Bolt? You want to put Deion Sanders over Bolt?
Bo Jackson.
You want to put them over Bolt?
What I'm saying, to be in a conversation of greatness.
So Bolt not in
it. He's gifted. Him should have run the 400.
No, I'm saying is he not in the conversation?
Olympics him win 1-2, you know.
But I cannot put him over MJ. I can't put him over Tiger. I can't.
Is he in the conversation?
But I could put him above these guys if they run the 400.
You know, Kane, I would say, if he's in the conversation, I would say he's mentioned.
He's mentioned in the conversation.
But it's subject of the discussion.
So Mayweather in the conversation?
No.
Muhammad Ali in the conversation?
Yes.
Why is Muhammad Ali in the conversation?
You know, I saw some Mayweather feel a bit upset about that. Mayweather never had the level of opposition Muhammad Ali did. Muhammad Ali never dodged nobody and fought everybody.
But I'm saying dodge Mayweather.
Who Muhammad Ali dodged?
No, not Muhammad. Mayweather. It might people, but
that's why I said Mayweather dodged a lot of people. He can't be in the conversation. You know the year of the four. Hitman Hearns, Sugar Ray, Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler. We'll probably have another one. Donald Corey, Mike McCallum. Them Monday, you know, them years there was some tough years, you know.
Yeah, but back
Marvin Hagler.
But back to Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
Why is Muhammad Ali in the conversation?
He's the greatest of all time because he transcended boxing.
Muhammad Ali talking
Muhammad Ali floated.
Muhammad Ali
there is boxing, and then Muhammad Ali above boxing.
You know why? you know why Muhammad Ali gets so much clout, so to say. Not to say him don't deserve it. Precisely. More of an activist, speak out, talking the whole wartime, what him got through. I mean, and oppression, racism, but on the field of play.
Some man said them couldn't even touch this man in prime.
And so what?
No, which man? No, who Muhammad Ali fight? Listen,
Ali was so great.
But who Muhammad Ali fight?
Who Ali fight?
Yeah.
Norton, Spinks,
Sonny
Liston,
George Foreman,
everybody.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali fought everybody in the era. Joe Fraser, Kenny Norton.
You know, all of that about two good fighters, Carl.
That's not true.
None of them man they're great. None of them
that's
man.
Not true.
Them man they're
bug.
A good fighter.
Rocks.
A good fighters, man. Joe Louis.
What Muhammad Ali record?
He probably lose about 3 fights.
About
7 fights in
yeah.
But that's well after them.
I know.
I'm just saying, and no disrespect to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is in the conversation, but I'm saying there are pros and cons for every athlete, and I'm just saying both get overshadowed in the conversation with both. If you name 5 athletes, both in it.
No, name 5 runners. Bolt in it.
No.
Name 5 sportsmen.
5 sportsmen.
In it.
5 sportsmen bolt in it. If you name 5 sportsmen bolt in it.
No, bolt not in it.
Hold on, give me a second. Gentle people, I need a caller. I need a outside view. Do you remember the phone lines are open? 1876 552 7406. I mean, make a call.
Because of
3 Olympics. Yes.
Olympics. So you can use that. But for me, track and you have to
go
more, you have to go more than the norm.
No, but it's the nature of the sport.
By the way, track and field.
Who do what both do?
You have some brothers in Pakistan who play squash named the Khans, where Jahangar Khan was probably world champion for 20 years, right? But the size of the sport matters. Track and field is a small sport. Believe it or not.
It's global though.
Yes, but track and field is a small sport, right? Football, of which Messi is king, Ronaldo is probably king. Then they are big sports. There's no bigger sport than football, right? So when a man come out at the top of the pile, that is the top of the file.
So boxing is what then?
Boxing is a global sport.
Well, golf
but
is what
very
then?
few of us box.
Golf is what then? You
Boxing,
call Tiger Woods and
that's an elitist sport.
You call golf?
Yes.
Track and field bigger than golf. Don't look on the pure.
No,
I'm talking historical wise. Historical wise? Historical wise?
Viewership?
No, historical wise. No, you know that Tour de France is one of the most viewed sporting events. And we're not even talking about Tour de France. A World Cup alone.
So, Holland, the winner of the Tour de France, Lance Armstrong win about 3 of them there, right?
Who gives?
Isn't that a great achievement? In Europe, it's considered
but Lance Armstrong can't call him a money name.
Yeah, man.
The top 5?
You can call him him.
No. I live strong at the man alone.
The top 5 cyclists.
No, I talk sportsmen.
No, it's not in the top 5 sportsmen.
Bolt is though.
No, Bolt is not in the top 5.
Bolt is in the top 5.
He's in the top 20.
So who's your top 5 though?
No, all right. Use
top 5 sportsmen of all time?
Yeah.
You want me to name them?
Yeah, you're top 5.
Who's your top 5?
Lionel Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, it's a pretender.
Djokovic. All on the man. Djokovic.
Jordan, obviously.
Michael Jordan.
Muhammad Ali.
Tiger Woods. Muhammad Ali. These are top guys. These top guys. If you ask me the top runners from Jamaica, I'll say Bolt.
You name your top 5. Name your top 5. Yeah.
Oh my.
Name your top 5. Sportsmen all time so far. Name your 5.
Name my 5.
Yeah.
I put Muhammad in there.
Definitely.
I put MJ will have to be there.
Definitely.
I put Tiger. I put Novak. Wow. And Maradona.
And by the way, I'm gonna upset y'all and probably name Ma Long as one of the greatest of all time in table tennis. Yeah, laugh if you want. I spend a lot of time watching it, and I'm telling you that man is one of the greatest of all time.
No, he's questionable in his sport.
Yeah.
These people that we're calling aren't questionable in their sport. Jordan ain't questionable. Ali ain't questionable. Well,
you just questioned Ali.
No.
You just questioned
No,
Ali.
I'm talking as a sportsman. I'm talking in comparison to the top.
Okay. Lara in the top 10 sportsmen of all time?
No.
No way.
No way.
What about Viv?
No way.
And I put Viv over
What
Lara.
about Gary Sobers?
No way.
So what about cricket? The cricket
You know who I probably put in the top 10?
Sachin?
Michael Phelps.
Obviously. Of course. Deserving.
You know,
Yeah, discredit swimming now.
yes.
Michael Phelps in the 10.
Let me tell you something about swimming. Let me tell you something.
Michael Phelps in the 10.
Swimming. When you add up Michael Phelps going Olympics and coming with 8 medals, right? I think that's a disingenuous thing because
not everybody doing it.
Yeah, but swimming, if we run in 100 meters, you're going to run, right? Suppose running had strokes. Where instead of running 100 meters, Bolt could run 100 meters and then do a wobble, right? That would be the equivalent of Michael Phelps getting a medal. Yeah. Well, the 100 run and skip, different styles of running.
But Michael Phelps,
a swimming medal should be distance, time. Nothing more. What I was stroke coming at my youth.
No, but even so, what he has done in the sport, I mean,
how many Olympic
what has Michael Phelps done in the sport?
All those medals, all those goals.
That I'm telling you that the medals in swimming do not equate to the medal in running.
No, but I'm saying why other people don't do it in the sport. I'm not saying I'm saying he's in the 10.
My brother,
don't get me wrong.
If butterfly, different from breaststroke, different from crawl. Right? That's already 3 chances to win over the same distance. If Usain Bolt could have done the wide run, like the
but he's
run,
saying 1, 2, and 4. It's in nature of the sport. He said 1, 2, and 4. But what Michael Phelps doing swimming? Michael Phelps in the 10. Michael Phelps in the 10.
Michael Phelps did more than Bolt.
Michael Phelps in the 10.
My brother, because the man is getting 8 medals per Olympics.
Bolt should have run the 400 and it would be.
But even so.
It's like if
but
Bolt
there's no
ran,
comparison really in his sport.
If Bolt ran the potato sack race, like him do the sprint in a potato sack and get a medal for that. That's what it is.
No.
Peter, if Bolt have the record in 1, 2, and 4,
yes,
will we be having the same? Will we be looking at him the same way?
Obviously not.
That's my point I'm making.
No, but to do that, you know,
you have to be a Superman, right?
You want Bolt take drugs, you know. You want Bolt take drugs, man.
If Bolt had the
you want the man mash up, man.
If Bolt had the 400-meter record, the 200-meter record, and the 100, that is great.
Yeah, but
it's great for the 1 and 2, you know.
No,
Peter, you're discrediting it, you know.
So you want the man take time out for a year or 2?
Moving the goalpost.
So.
No, man, it's not moving. I'm just saying, you have to do a little bit more than the now.
All right, so if he won double Olympic gold medal in 1 and 2, and then took a break, and then the last one in win the 400-meter alone, he's saying he would be of a greater career.
Of course.
Man, not gonna take no time out for go do no 4. You might do 1, 2.
Easily. And
I'm telling you, 1, 2, and 4, bro.
If Bolt was running the 400, is even more viewership for that event. I'm telling you, easily. Bolt could have run under 43 seconds.
Why not win triple gold medal in 1 and 2?
You know why Bolt never run the 400? Work ethic.
The one do 1 and 2.
The schedule.
The schedule 2.
No. But how could you do it? No, remember Michael Johnson, in order to run the 2 and the 4, they had to change the entire schedule at the Atlanta Olympics.
So who's Michael Johnson compared to Bolt? Peter?
Michael Johnson is an American. Hold on. Michael Johnson was an American who have the potential for winning medals in 2 events, and the Americans organized the event so that he could get those 2 medals.
Had more power than Michael Johnson.
No.
But
easily. Bolt had
before
among Americans.
Before Bolt.
Among Americans, brethren.
Before Bolt.
No.
Before Bolt.
Yeah.
Who was there? Who were we talking about that's great? You know, Carl Lewis, the Michael Jensens. You realize that all of that just through the window?
Yeah.
That's what the big man do.
Yeah, of course, Bolt is a
1990.
Track and field.
Yeah.
We're not
In
arguing about track
sports
and field.
history.
Yeah.
What Bolt do in sports history? Bolt is in the conversation. Mark you can have your picks and then we debate and then we measure it and we put a table and whatever you want to quantify. Certain people in the room, when you step in that room, to get in that room, Bolt in that room.
Anybody ever
You can be like, all right, you know, you're making a pick and be like, all right, your time for coming here.
Let me tell you.
You have to come in the room. Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Phelps, Bolt.
Do you accept?
The joke of it.
You accept that some sports.
Messi.
You accept that some sports. For example, in Scotland, they have a big wooden log with them throw over them shoulder. You know that?
Yeah.
What we call the Highlander Games.
Yeah.
And in Canada, they have some man with some saw. And them saw on the thing. You agree that? So the popularity of the sport has a lot to do with it.
You're going on a different tangent there, sir.
No one.
So you're discrediting track and field. You're discrediting track and field, or what Bolt as a company?
No, I am saying track and field is one of the top 20 sports that are watched. Yeah. In fact, it is number 19. Last time I checked. Track and field.
Check again.
It is number 19.
And
not asking you.
Hold on, say it's 19.
Yes.
But even so, and say it's 19.
Yes.
When you go anywhere in the world, you know, everybody know Bolt, you know, in every country in the world, you know.
So I have a question for you.
So what that man do?
Wait.
Michael Jackson can walk on.
Let me ask you a question.
Carl Lewis, the man
let me ask you a question.
What
Lionel Messi and Usain Bolt are at a bus stop in Africa, in deep sub-Saharan Africa. Who is recognized first?
Probably Bolt because him taller. Probably Bolt because him taller.
It's Lionel Messi.
I don't know if it's because of the color.
Lionel Messi and Usain Bolt go to Antarctica where the Eskimos digging a hole in the ice. And him say, can you help me out and think that? The Eskimo look up and say the two man, who would he recognize first?
Probably Bolt.
No. Messi. The fact is Messi is globally far more popular.
That's not the question.
That's the question.
That's not what I'm debating. That's not what I'm debating.
It's participation I go by still.
No, but even so.
And I understand the point we're making because Africa, I think a lot of talent like Bolt.
Where are?
Do you understand that Jamaica?
Don't compare him to Messi. But a man by himself. Do you think that anywhere that Bolt goes in the world, he's recognizable?
No. Jamaicans we are the world's biggest track and field fans, believe it or not. Probably more than Americans. In fact, it is more likely that Tyson Gay would be recognized on the streets of Kingston than on the streets of Philadelphia.
Nobody don't know Tyson Gay.
You didn't know that?
But
no.
You said Bolt would be recognized more in the streets of Philadelphia than Tyson Gay.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Definitely.
Of course, Peter.
Definitely.
Of course.
Come on, Peter. You travel the world.
Yes.
You have been to places.
Yes.
And when them see that like a flag, or you tell them, do you have to see the flag? And you tell them where you come from?
We are impressed.
I've experienced it.
By the way,
where you come from? You seen Bolt.
I've been to many places, and as a taxi driver says to you, where you from? And you say, Jamaica. The man say, Usain Bolt, Bob Marley. Of course, I agree with that. I agree with that. But what
I'm trying... it's just a name or it's not just a face?
No. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that don't get it twisted. Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, far more popular than Usain Bolt. Simply because they played a more popular sport.
You're talking about popularity.
The guy who did the...
You're talking about level of play. I'm not talking about popularity. I'm talking about level of play in your sport.
Yes.
What Bolt has done in his sport and what other people have done in their sport, on the few comparable to what Bolt has done in his sport, on the field of play.
No. That is true, but then you have to filter in how big is that sport of itself. That's all I'm saying.
And even comparing when I said Muhammad Ali.
About participation.
Yes. If Kohli, what the Indian Kohli, if Kohli from India, if Kohli from India, that man is like a god in India.
But same walk on the streets in Philadelphia. But walk in the street. Who's more popular, Kohli or Bolt?
Where?
Who's more popular? If you walk on the streets of Philadelphia, who do you think they're going to recognize more first?
You know why I think Cole first?
Why?
Because he's going to go into an Indian restaurant at some point. There's going to be an Indian taxi driver at some point. You understand what I'm saying?
Then maybe the next 10 years.
No way.
No
way.
is going to be in America.
Bolt is way more recognized. Bolt is recognized everywhere in the world.
I want to ask you a question.
Of course, Bolt.
Where do you think the money?
I walk through Hong Kong airport. I'm going in the corner and there's a man Mrs. Stace up on a post.
So. Now, of course, Bolt is way more popular than any cricketer right now.
Go Australia.
Did you know that Chris Gayle is more popular in India than Bolt?
Yeah, of course.
Did you know that?
Yeah. Subcontinent cricket.
You know, India is probably the most populous country in the world now.
Right, yeah, they pass
China.
Them pass out China.
And you know, their national sport is cricket. Yeah. And you know, that's one thing Indian watch is perhaps, yes.
So,
never underestimate.
So is Chris Gayle more popular than Bolt?
In India, yes.
No. Remember, rephrase that question. Is Chris Gayle greater than Bolt in his sport?
No.
It's not a popularity contest.
No. Yeah, it's not a popularity
contest.
No. We're going back to greatness.
You go places and they say, oh, Peter, me like, oh, them not called Gayle.
People. We're going to have to end this.
It's not a popular. Bolt in the room.
We're going to end this pointless argument.
Bolt is definitely, I think Bolt should get more credit.
I agree.
What Bolt doing in sport? Greater than what Muhammad Ali do in boxing. What Muhammad Ali do is more outside of boxing, in the ring. I'm not saying Muhammad Ali don't great, but Muhammad Ali take some hits, Muhammad Ali get some punch, Muhammad Ali lose some fights, Bolt is untouchable.
Yeah.
9.5, take that to the bank and show me somebody going to do that.
We overlook Bolt.
Mayweather
in many instances.
Going to come within 50 and you have other boxers come with them record. Nobody can come to Bolt. Jordan have him 6 titles, him lose some. Bill Russell have him 11, People have more points,
Yeah.
Them all can come with something. They can't come with nothing with Bolt. The only thing he can come with, him should have done the 4. Him could have last longer. It's Bolt. What you doing, is Bolt versus Bolt,
Yeah.
With other sports,
Yeah.
It's people versus them. You be like, oh, say, Federer, Djokovic, another.
But to the nature of those sports, you have to take that in consideration.
No, but it's in individual or team, or you can even compare what both do in track and field, and the leveling bring track and field.
Here's my problem with your argument. It's a track and field. I remember there's a person that. Hold on, we have a call here.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Primal Sports. Good afternoon.
I am here listening to this walk on board.
Yeah.
And I said I will stay here and listen to what they're saying and don't say no. But then we can keep on talking about Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to bring him down.
No, I'm not bringing him down. No, not at all. No, I'm not bringing him down. I'm talking about.
Hold on. Listen. What you are saying is Muhammad Ali, and it's Muhammad Ali, not Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is popular because of his social work. You're wrong. Totally wrong.
No, I'm not.
And if you know anything about boxing, the slightest part, you would understand that what he did was way out of the realm of the sport. And that's why he's so good. Outside, if he never went into any social direction, he would still be the greatest athlete that this world has seen.
What did I say specifically? No, but what did I say specifically? The show is recorded, and I can repeat what I said. I am saying Muhammad Ali is definitely in the conversation and in the room and one of the greatest athletes of all time. So I said for Michael Jordan. So I said for other athletes. No, I am saying Muhammad Ali greatness is attached to a lot of different things. I'm talking about level of play and in the sport when it talk about record and compare it to other athletes. And I'm saying Muhammad Ali has lost fights. Muhammad Ali record can be compared to other boxing people record, even though they are greater. I'm saying Mayweather. No, I agree that Muhammad Ali is great. I agree that he's the greatest. And if you ask me, who would go in the room first? I would say Muhammad Ali. But I am saying, in comparison to what Bolt has done for track and field, You have Mayweather's with a record. You have other people with top records. I am saying you have closer contemporaries. I'm not knocking Muhammad Ali. Yeah. 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 No, Mayweather, I don't put Mayweather in the conversation. I don't put Mayweather in the conversation. No, he's not. I'm not saying he is. But I'm saying, what is Muhammad Ali's record? Has Muhammad Ali lost fights? Is Muhammad Ali untouchable in the ring? No, is he untouchable in the ring? Mm-hmm. He was the underdog. Mm-hmm. Do you realize that? Even Foreman, nobody. But that was an older Ali. But because Ali wasn't in his prime. That was an older Ali. And a younger Foreman coming up. Even when he won his first title. Yeah. Yeah. Against Sonny Liston. Against Sonny Liston. Mm. So is Muhammad Ali undefeated? No, did Muhammad Ali lose in his prime? Did Muhammad Ali lose in his prime? Any matches at all? Yes, he lost against Glen and broke his jawbone. There you go. But I'm just saying that
was before. After
but prison. I'm saying mark you. Muhammad Ali is the greatest boxing athlete and is one of the greatest sporting. If you look at me and tell me that Muhammad Ali is the greatest athlete of all time. Who am I matching up with? No, but I'm saying who? No, but tell me. No, tell me who I'm matching up with. Who did I match Muhammad Ali up with? Are you not saying that both is incomparable to Ali? No, who am I matching up Muhammad Ali with? Bold. Yeah. Who? You tell me what I said. You tell me what I said. Mm-hmm. Ali is popular because of his social work, along with the boxing. That's not true. I can tell you that if you know anything about boxing, you'll know that it's not true at all. I am not discrediting Muhammad Ali's career in and outside of the ring. And I did say Muhammad Ali is definitely in the room, and I told both my co-hosts to name 5 athletes that you would put in the top 5. And all of us have agreed, and we said first names we call Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, without a doubt. They named Djokovic, they named other people. And I'm saying everybody agreed that Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali. That when it comes to Gold's greatness, Gold is a natural athlete. And yes, he's good. He is really good. But what he then say is that his achievements were almost effortless for him. And I think that's where I think Bolt is get a lot of discredit for that. I think Bolt put out a lot of record to do what him doing in his career. Yeah, but it's effortless. I don't think it's effortless. No, that's a knock on Bolt. I think that's a knock on Bolt to say it's effortless. Look at Tyson Gay face. When Tyson Gay step out, he said to himself, yo, I might get beat today. I might really get beat today. When Bolt step out, even no matter who on that field, you know what I'm saying? Yo, but that's self-confidence. That's greatness.
All right, we'll leave it right there. But thanks.
That's self-confidence, that's greatness.
We'll leave it right.
And I've never discredited Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest, not only boxers, athletes ever.
All right. What's your name? And you can quote.
You can quote me on that.
Our father skill. All right. Respect. Respect for the car.
All right, later, here's something.
Yeah, man, cool. Big up.
All right, before we go to Froggy, the thing is, track and field it's more driven by natural gifts, right? The other sports is more driven by gifts plus talent plus work, learning a skill.
That's also in track and field.
No, running. Here why I discredit a lot of when it come on to track. Asafa Paul started running seriously at 15, 16, and he became the world number one in 2-3 years time. You can't do that in no other sport. Track and field is the most natural sport on the planet. So that is why some people might overlook Bolt in some aspect, because it's not like a boxing where you have to learn skill and it's a different nature. Yeah. Track and field, if you're that much gifted, and that's where Bolt get overlooked.
But even so, I am saying what you do in the field.
And here the next thing, Ken.
It is not even close.
If they don't born with that gift of speed, no matter how much you train, you can never run. But
how the conversation start? Greatness.
Yeah.
Is Bolt great?
Of course.
All I'm saying that Bolt should be given more credit and should be in the conversation of one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Of course.
I'm not saying he is.
Yes.
I am saying he should be in the conversation among the likes of Muhammad Ali. I think he's in that conversation. I'm not discrediting no other athlete. I'm more picking up Bolt.
Again, I'm correct on him. Muhammad did not lose any fighting in prime. It's after he come back from prison. He never lose before prison. He did not lose before prison. Every time a fighter go to prison, they come back out worse. He never lose before prison.
No comment.
Fragging 5. Quick 5.
All right, well.
Froggy, you have 1 minute.
I have 1 minute. So, you what? It's Fragging 1, but I'm going to make this one a quick one. I know I've been ranting about administrations. We have a lot of administration problems. Table tennis, lawn tennis, boxing. So now we have another one. We have the Easter problem as well. So now we have Jamaica Cycling Federation and Delia Palmer seem to be at odds. We have the Pan Am Games coming up in October, between October 20 and November 5. And they are threatening to take away her scholarship. And they are also threatening not to send her to the Pan Am Games, all because of her coach. They have basically banned their coach for 12 months because he's decisive and disruptive. Apparently, she wants to focus on games or championships that are more driven to her going to the Olympics, and they don't want that. They want her to participate. She didn't participate in the CAC games, and because of that, they banned her coach. I'm saying, why ban her coach? Her coach is her coach. She was substitute. She was basically given a substitute coach, Carl Simmons, and she has her means and saying, "Hey, I don't want this coach. He's not for me." She has her own coach, and you have banned this coach for 12 months because he did not want her to participate in the CAC games. She did not. I know you're telling her that she can't go to the Pan Am Games, which is a couple of weeks from now. And I'm saying that is ridiculous. You have your coach. The coach knows what's best for you. He wants to be her coach. She's more familiar with this man. This man has been her coach for a while, and he has been helping her along the way to the point where she's borderline in greatness in cycling for herself. Give the man a chance. Remove the ban. Let her reign and let her be great.
Yes.
That's right.
All right, Froggy. I'm sorry we have to cut you short, but all of us have that same issue. I don't believe that somebody should change coach before a competition, but we have to save that discussion for next week. All right. So it's wrap up time. But we apologize again on behalf of Glen Mills and
3-0.
Yes, 3-0 is a knockout, right? Three strikes. No, we can't get a big coach 3 strikes. Next time we'll promise.
We're gonna line it up.
He will definitely be here. Without a doubt, we will not put this out unless he's present for the next time. We know sometimes these guys they're busy. They have all kind of different things doing. It's unfortunate again.
Yeah, so sometimes we have to big up the people that we do interview to take the time out to come on the show.
Of course.
I know some people have a hectic and busy show.
And so forth and so forth. But Antonio Watson, the current 400 world champion, and Oblique Civil rising young star in the sprint event, and the big man himself, Coach Glen Mills. Well, apologize once again to the listeners and viewers out there.
All right, so you know that come to the end of another exciting show.
Yes.
You know, a lot of back and forth and debates, but the debates were made to be had, and some people, I mean, have their opinions,
Of course.
I mean, we're all entitled, and I mean, have to give our take. So, I mean, to all the listeners out there, we know we have to big up the Primal 4K up.
Statistic.
Go ahead.
Top 5 most popular athletes: Lionel Messi 1, Ronaldo 2, Michael Jordan 3, LeBron 4, number 5. You're going to pull it around. Usain Bolt.
But then again, it's not a matter of popularity contest. That wasn't the take for today. It's a matter of greatness and how you separate from your contemporaries. So to the levels that these athletes reach, show me somebody that will run 9.58.
I'll save my point on the greatness.
Next week we'll continue this, and I mean, thanks again to our listeners out there on the Primal 4K app, Fit FM 96.7, YouTube, Facebook, as Dale would say to the world. All listeners out there, and thank you for taking the time out and listening to us, the Primal team. From the Primal Sports Desk, one love.
Yes.
And who's up next?
DJ teach them.
DJ teach them. So teach them a few things, 1 and 2 things. And again, big up, one love from the Primal Sports Desk.
Same time, same place next week.